Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. So, before I get started, some explanation. Let's go to talk time for this. Hi. So this is going to be a bit confusing for people. If you're on YouTube, you're wondering where the other half of the motel is. If you are if you're someone who watches the Twitch streams, you might go back through the VODs and wonder where that actually stream happened. This is not me gaslighting you, I promise. So, during that stream, my copyright-free video I was listening to elapsed, and YouTube autoplayed some similar music that wasn't copyright-free. So, I didn't even want to mess with that. I completely removed the VOD, and I'm not uploading that video to YouTube. I got it set up now so that it's on a playlist, so even if that video ends, it'll go to the next one, or just stop at the end of it. So we should be better for that going forward. Yeah. So that's that. So we did finish the motel. Helps if I click into the game. We did finish the motel. There's the squeaks. And the bubbles. And the Ulysses. So now we are on to the mini roller coaster. Hi, thanks for helping out. Yesterday, my little alligator ride turned 18, so we threw her a party and opened the ride for free all day. As you'll see, it got messy real quick, but the kids had a blast, and that's the main thing. Absolutely is the main thing. Speaking of blasts, let her have it, the grubby little shuffer. Because again, British game. Hey, Momo, I can't release the main. The main's already released. I don't have the hair up. But welcome on in. Okay. Let's do a cat check. Do it more. I can't. How? Fine. You know what? You asked for this. Well, let's not drop my controller. Let's do that first. There. That is me releasing the main as much as I could possibly release the main. Welcome on in, Momo. How are things going in your world? No D&D battle team? No, Kelly. So, I have not done the mini village yet, Careless. That is on the list after this. That's how you become famous. Yes. I've become a famous streamer by shaking up the main. And Kelly, I'm not doing the D&D battles. They're on hiatus at the moment because, as Careless pointed out, there is a new DLC that came out that includes an extra mini village, and coming out, I want to say next month, is the Adventure Time DLC. So I'm locking in on Powerwash Simulator 2, getting that done before I start doing other games. So we are finishing the story, essentially, step by step. So this is the gator. I already got the achievement because I did this at the end of the stream that I had to take down. This is the campaign? Nice. So yeah, you can set this off on the croc ride. I already got the achievement for riding through this, but let's do it again real quick. Everybody with me now. Whee! Oh, hey, there's a balloon. Why is there a random red balloon? Okay. That'll come back eventually. Alright. Let's do a cat check. Amber, what did you reach? 35. Jeez. You cannot get the balloon. It's been like an hour trying to... Okay. Well, thank you, Momo... Or, not Momo, sorry. Thank you, Callie, for saving my brain on that. There's the Ulysses. We gotta check for cats and gnomes, folks. We always gotta check for cats and gnomes. I mean, you know I gotta try, Callie. I mean, props to them. So again, this shows I play this game entirely too much. Props to them. It is a texture in the game because you can hear the sound of the water spray change when it hits it. I shouldn't know that. And the bubbles and the squeaks. We got a full cat. A full cat board. Callie, you need to help me out with this, Callie. I named this one George. I want this plush so badly. Start the campaign with me, Callie. Let's just keep yelling at Future Lab until they make me this plush. I will pay. I don't have money. They'll have to send it to me. But I will love him forever, and he will be on every stream. He is so derpy, and I love him so much. I saw him during the shooting gallery, and I have wanted this damn asset as a plushie so damn badly. Alright, so, doesn't look like there's a gnome, or if there is a gnome, it's hidden somewhere, probably on the roof, maybe, or is the gnome on the track? I gotta get to this instead of just lollygagging. Because again, I do want to try to do this sometime recently. With some clarity. Alright. Yes, the miniature village, which they released as the free DLC board, is my kind of going to be my reward for finishing the campaign, for actually just buckling down and making this campaign happen with all its crazy lore. I should not be this invested in a lore for a Powerwash Simulator game, but I am. I 100% am. All right, Sheila, what do you got for me? People often say to me, "You've been doing this how long?" Don't you get bored? Wouldn't you rather be doing something? I mean, it's running a roller coaster. Sure, everything can get bored eventually, but that's got to be up there. My answer is always the same. Well, I guess we'll find out that answer at 20%. How is everybody doing out there in TV land? Did you have a good weekend? Anything fun happen? Any personal goals you want to shout out that you achieved? There's the thing I'm looking for. Just living. Kids, teachers are on strike since Tuesday last week. Oh no. I mean, I'm all for people striking when they need to strike, but yeah, that's did they give you any warning they were gonna strike, or you just got the notice one day? Look at California teacher striking as a whole thing. Very fair. I will. I'll make a note of it after stream. I'm juggling laundry and getting ready for my next stream tonight. Which, by the way, if you are not aware, I do stream RPGs on the Shadow of Noct channel. Right now, tonight, we are doing more of The After, which is a post-apocalyptic, but in the past, homebrew setting written by Tom Augustine, also known as Teslin Kieranhawk. And we're currently playtesting it on that. Well, that's not the thing I wanted. The thing I got. So, I've got a weird request for those out there in TV land today. There's a girl on Instagram, or a woman, I should say, a woman on Instagram, who does videos where she is someone who got isekai'd into a fantasy world, but her power is that she can hear the background music. And I see her once in a blue moon come across my feed. She's fantastic. I don't know, I think I followed her, but I'm not 100% sure if I have. But I followed entirely too many people on Instagram. But she did a heated rivalry one today. Or at least I saw it today. And I forgot to save it to send to my sister. So, if anyone out there sees that come across their For You page, please send it to me. You can either send me the link here on Twitch My Whispers, if you're on Discord, under the same name there, if we share a server, all the fun stuff like that. My Instagram is just full of perimenopause ads. I'm over it. That is unfortunate and fair. I mean, I'd be lying. My Instagram is primarily thirst traps at this point. Because I've been single for too long, and Instagram knows that. But I get the occasional D&D stuff. Including, I'm not old enough for those that well, yeah. Also, Amber! How things going, Amber? Amber, how close are you to the freaking purple pun again? I gotta know when to cut that off. So that you can't do it to me. I have a while? Okay, that's good. My ADHD has been absolutely ADHDing this weekend. I got an idea in my head for an RPG setting that my brain will not let go of. And I have been building it out entirely too much for a place I have no home for. I can't stream RPGs anymore because I can't have Discord and OBS open at the same time when I'm streaming. Because my computer sucks. And I just... like, you know, I don't think it's the right fit for my in-person group. I just got no home for this. But my brain won't let me go. To the point where I am naming buildings on an imaginary campus. Ding. Oh, all the bots are hitting at once because we've had enough time and people talking. I apologize. Oh, let me do this. Let's get some light into here, people. Look, say this is about the people of Muckingham. When they play hard, they play hard. One day got this place completely covered in so much grime. Oh, we are only at 7%, and we are 20 minutes in. This might be a this is probably going to be a multi-stream one. So I do have laundry to do, as well as get ready for my Shadow of Noct stream later on. What's that money-wise? 4,000, okay. Because that's 6,000, I get the next washer up. So 2,000 left. And considering the fact that this one is already taking care of most things I need, like, the fact that there are 3 washers up, including a washer in strength that's after the most powerful washer from Powerwash 1. God, it's such a weird thing to say. I'm excited to see how strong the washers can get. I shouldn't be. It's a Powerwash game. It's supposed to be just cozy and no. I want the lore to resolve. I want this mayor to get his ass kicked for trying to steal my cats. I want the time travelers to have their faith in me restored so I can fix the damn beam. Oh, you know what I learned literally minutes before going live? Hey, Amber spawned a dungeon! Exclamation point, join in the chat to get yourself in and doing the thing. Gotta get your gear. Look, Amber's all kitted out now. Sorry, what I learned minutes before going live is that they're making new Happy Tree friends. They've made a new episode, and it's currently only on the YouTube for members, but eventually it's going to go live everywhere. They're making new Happy Tree friends, people. If you too were traumatized by the Happy Tree friends, sound off in the chat. Hey there, bud. Let's get you free. something. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting a bit ADHD on this. Let's actually just resolve stuff here. Ding. Ding. Control panel, and this is the unit. Oh no, I just realized. I'm gonna have to set this thing off. There's this entire track section that is completely underneath it. I'm gonna have to set the thing off and then quickly try to power wash everything beneath. Oh no, don't do this to me. They're gonna do this to me. Wait a second. It is now starting to get a little bit colder in the day. It was 65 today here. No quitting. We're not allowed to quit. I was just thinking about how lovely a time you're going to have that. Yeah, thanks, Amber. I believe I mentioned to Momo last night, because we were talking about my chat, that my chat would throw me under the bus for a Kit Kat bar. And absolutely, Amber would be the lead person kicking me under the bus. It was warmer up there than here today. Well, don't worry, Momo, because tomorrow, because it's going to be 65 here today, and tomorrow it is going to be 30 degrees again. So, tomorrow, I don't plan to function tomorrow, frankly. My knee, my head, everything is going to be just insanely painful tomorrow. What would it have to be for Ember? What would it take for you to throw me under the bus? Pie in the sky. You could request for any one thing. What is the least it would take for you to, like, betray me? I mean, they would absolutely let you roll as your moments. But yeah, no, just because it's easier to say it than type it. Momo, there's an episode where they're going to meet the Earth King, I believe. And, both Aang and Sokka are being idiots to each other. And they say, this is Lord Momo of the Momo Dynasty. And they both bow to Momo and say, your Momoness. That's where, I think it was Libs who did it first, came up with your Momoness. That's why it got caught on. But yes, you would absolutely live as your Momoness. Rule as your Momoness. Do not cite the deep magic demon. Then why did... Act like you didn't get the reference. Yes. Ads start in about 5 minutes, folks. If you are not one of the people subbed to my channel, I appreciate you for sticking through them, because, frankly, every little bit helps. I am definitely not getting a Twitch payout this month. But I thank everyone who sticks around. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I've made so many weird friends through Twitch. I can't believe there was a time where I was reluctant to do this. Ding. So many things. Ooh, I did get exciting news today. A game I playtested for, Synduality Echoes of Ada, went on 95% sale right now, and is $2. I was able to actually pick it up. I remember watching the anime back in the day, and I like the idea of it in general. Because it's single player is an actual campaign with a story and everything like that, and then multiplayer is a looter shooter where you get to customize your own stuff and go on different adventures out in the world, and hopefully, you know, don't have other players be dicks and shoot you down. But we will see. I picked it up. It was $2. It is mixed reviews, and there is probably a reason they put it down to 95% off. But I absolutely remember, because there was a choice when you first started playing the playtest I was in, of whether you wanted to mine for resources, kill other players, or kill monsters as like your main goal, and that gave you a bonus to doing the thing. So I chose mine because that sounded more fun to me. Of, let me just explore around on my mech and find like different pockets, and I got absolutely wrecked. I did not meet a single chill player that entire time I was playing the playtest. So I'm hoping things have changed down a bit, or maybe lobbies are empty enough that I get to just run around and do my little mining thing in my mech. But again, even if they're not, it was $2. I'm gonna be able to have a huge budget for games right now, but I can spend $2 on a game. All right. Are we thinking the gnome is up here, guys? Let's take a look. Is the gnome up here on the roof? Got a pool on the roof? What is going on up here? That's the waterfall. This would be the life. You kidding me? Especially if that's an actual working waterfall and not a painted on one. Okay. That's a good thing. You know what this ride is making me think of? There's a relatively obscure Weird Al song, so not one of his more famous ones, called Skipper Dan. And it's all about how this person was an acting prodigy, and now they're just a tour ride on the Jungle Cruise ride. Skipper Dan is my name. It's been running through my head since I was gearing up to. Sorry, was that a footprint I just watched? someone get their feet upside down on this thing? I would love to see a behind the scenes about these boards, of just like how they decided, like how they apply the dirt and what, like, this is so, it's such a sign of how much I've played these damn games, that I would love to see, like, how, like, is there a single footprint stamp they use over and over again as the asset for it? Is it something they place individual feet? Like, is it, like, what, how do they figure out, like, what dirt to layer where? I don't think anyone else thinks about this kind of stuff. I fully admit my brain is broken. Sec. Something just buzzed. So my brother just sent me a text that will in fact unlock me like a sleeper agent after stream. Because he was at a bookstore, I guess, and saw the Stormlight Archive RPG out in the wild. And he was like, and then a couple other RPGs that I didn't expect, like Power Rangers, a new Pathfinder, and then something called Candela Obscura, which, for those of you who don't know, Candela Obscura is a horror RPG made by Critical Role people. So the fact that he said something called Candela Obscura means that he doesn't know anything about it. Unfortunately, because my brain is broken, I know lots about it. In fact, this is gonna give me 1 second. There we go. Shows up to stream 40 minutes late with Starbucks because the strike's over. Hey! Welcome on in, Libs. Okay. Also, if anybody knows where the title of the stream comes from, you get an extra brownie point. It is not Hungry Ghost. Hey, Sheila, we're finally 20% in. Jeez, almost be 40 minutes. There are 2 reasons why I love my job. 1, get to see kids smile every single day. From some of them, it's their first time on a roller coaster. What a privilege it is for me to give them that first taste of G-Force. G-Fuel. Oh, okay, we're waiting until 40% for the next reason? Perfect. It is in fact a song by the Arrogant Worms. 'Cause Rippy the gator goes chomp chomp chomp. Rippy the gator goes chomp chomp chomp. Passing his time by ending children's lives down in the bottom of the swamp, swamp, swamp. The worms are arrogant because they're amazing. I love the Arrogant Worms. That was like peak Dr. Demento in the era I listened to, was Arrogant Worms. There are a couple different Arrogant Worms songs out there that I can't like list them off the top of my head, but I can be activated like a sleeper agent whenever they come on. The short season D4 has a Doom that Dark Ages collaboration that I'm loving. Ooh, it sounds nice. Do you get to like play as Doomslayer? Also, have they released the Warlock in D4 yet? I know they're planning on it, which makes me super excited because I love Warlocks. Alright, let's try this. As soon as he's gone. Alright, clean, clean, clean looking bad man. Clean. Gonna get hit by this roller coaster shit. Clean. Must have been faster. Okay. You love Warlocks? I never would. I know, Libs. It's shocking. It's Gator. Yes, it is. No, they have cosmetics, obviously, but super expensive. They also have an event reliquary where you can earn... Ooh, very nice. Yeah. So, fun fact, before I was Clockwork Tuba on things, my first username that I ever really signed up for was Green Warlock. Because green is my favorite color. And then my brother and I would do the whole gauntlet thing of, like, blue wizard needs food badly. Because he loves wizards. So I would reply back with Green Warlock needs food badly. Which is confusing. Because there's no warlocks involved. Anyway. But I signed up for the Wizards forums as Green Warlock because the Complete Arcane had just been released, which had the first Warlock class in it. And I wanted answers because I didn't have... My friendly local gaming store hadn't gotten it yet. So I had to figure out what the actual mechanics for the brand new Warlock was. The Warlock comes out at the end of April. Gotcha. Understood. Do you know if it's going to be paid DLC or free? Because I'm not paying DLC. Blizzard isn't getting any more of my money. But I'd love to actually play around as Warlock. It's definitely paid? Gotcha. Alright, never mind then. That's fair. Blizzard doesn't get any more of my money. Full stop. There will be another new area coming with the Warlocks, so they'll definitely... Yeah, nice. Like, I like what they're doing with the Warlock in it. If I remember correctly, it's like... taking control of demons and making them fight for you. Which is a fun kind of take on the whole thing. But yeah, no. I am not excited enough about the Warlock to pay money for. Gotta focus. I might buy the DLC, but I am not happy about it, though. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things of you gotta do what you gotta do to make yourself happy, especially in these day and age. You need your diversions. You need to do the thing that make the happy chemicals happen. That being said, I don't play enough D4 to justify spending more money on it. Definitely shopping around for streams that have guild. Abso-fucking-lutely. Do what you gotta do. You get that hustle, honey boo boo child. As the things are scrolling through and reminding us, just something I will point out that I do every stream. I do have a throne. It is throne.com/clockworktuba. There's only one thing on it right now, and that is basically a crowd fund for a memorial tattoo for a friend of mine who passed. So, if you can help, I appreciate it. If not, I completely understand. I'm not proud. I will absolutely get a subscription to any streaming service that completes the fire. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, here's hoping that there's enough crossover with the Firefly folks and say, like, you know, with Critical Role and Titmouse and everything like that, they can put a good word for, like, Prime or something like that, but who knows. But yeah, it's, you gotta, you pick your battles, especially when the happiness happens. Like, I fully expected them there be probably a new printing of the Firefly RPG. Possibly. I know Cortex is a messy little bitch right now for the rights and everything. But I expect that to try to happen as well. I say this when Netflix is producing it, so he's not gonna make a deal with, like, daily work. Yeah. And what time is it? It is almost 8 o'clock. Okay. That's fine. We can go to maybe 8:30 tonight before I gotta call it for my stream. The Shadow Thoughts. Come on, man. So let's see. Oh no, I forgot my #1 rule. Say it with me, folks. Always clean your undercarriage. How much you want to bet that all along all of these tracks there's going to be like a strip of dirt I missed? Yeah, okay. No, that is just something I say. #1 rule of power wash is always clean your undercarriage. Because it's so easy to forget to just crouch down and check the underneath something. Hey, Lib started a Tangent dungeon! Exclamation point join to join on in. Where's the big dig? Alright, it better not. Okay, good. We got everything. You can get under these tracks, but not under those tracks. That's fine. Apparently, the tracks are flush with everything that is clean. So we should be good on that. Everything should be reachable. Right? Yeah, see? Nothing is showing up. Okay. I don't think so, but let's find out. I don't think there's anything such as taking damage. I think it's just gonna push me. If they introduce damage mechanic this way in this game, that'd be wild. Yeah, it just pushes me to the side. I gotta say, listening to this like 5-second loop of jungle noises would drive me insane all day. Ding. Checking to make sure my phone isn't exploding. It's not. Apparently, an Aqua game is starting soon. That's fun. There. Nope, I decapitated this gator graffiti, so I might as well clean that up now. Alright, gonna go play Faz with the hubby, enjoy the rest of the stream. Will do, Momo. Tell the hubby I said hi. Shut down my computer, back in a sec, no worries. I think this is how we're gonna end the stream, folks. We're gonna walk this track. That's what you guys came here to see, right? Hey, welcome back. It is 8 o'clock. clothes should be done on the dryer, which means that my other load should be able to go into the dryer soon. My brain decided no more work today, so I had to switch out of work mode. Very fair. Oh no. Someone got sick. Is that... It's gotta be it, right? Ew. Or food, could be a food fight. But a food fight on a roller coaster? Yeah, the kids trashed the place because the ride turned 18, so it was free all day long. So you could just constantly go onto it. That's how it got so trashed. Unless the kids legitimately just went to town on this. I don't think so. Things all around. Do this real quick. We're just gonna clean up the top of the tracks, and then we'll end the stream there. So that way, when I come back through next time, I just gotta go along the bottom. See, the problem with that is everyone is people underwear. Is that a... See, the problem with the other one is people underwear. They order them. My friend knows about the underwear. Then anyone's comfortable. I mean, look, I'm just gonna put this out there right here. No one has ever bought anything from that merch store. All my purchases so far that have been everyone is people have been before I switched over to Fourth Wall. I have no idea what, if any, information is given to me when they purchase stuff from that store. They may just say an item has been purchased. And if that's the case, that's the case. Frankly, it's been so long since I set it up, I'm not even sure what sizes we had. I know, like, a lot of the t-shirt sizes don't go up to big guy my size. So, it's one of those things of I just set it up on everything I could and then went away before I even looked at anything. Alright. These eggs? These are eggs. Water floor, sand floor. Yay! What are you doing? There's plenty to do here. We're at 32%, so this is probably going to be at least 3 streams. I might be able to get it done too if I give some extra time. So we'll probably finish this up on Wednesday. Or if we need to, move it on to Wednesday and Friday. But we do got to end it there. Because I do have a stream to get ready for, and I'm also, you know, still doing laundry. Because it's Monday, and Monday is laundry day. Yes, thank you. Alright, guys. If you've gotten this far in the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Do all the fun stuff. It always helps, and every little bit helps, and it always means a lot. Yeah. Love you guys, and as always, thanks for stopping by, guys. Thanks for breaking my calendar.